So then, George Russell is an F1 Grand Prix winner. Not only a race winner, a Grand Prix winner. My Rally Japan review will be out tomorrow, so just want to take a couple of moments to properly talk about the F1. And I have a feeling this is going to be my kind of race weekend of the season. Partially because I'm a Mercedes fan, I really wanted Lewis to win today. But at the same time, this really has had a lot of everything in it. Brazil last year did. You had Lewis fighting all the way through the order, and then the battle with Verstappen where they ran off the track several times. But this time we had Magnussen on pole. We had that sprint with Verstappen having the contact with Sainz, which was really interesting, and the Alpine Civil War. And then we've had this race. Firstly, Verstappen-Hamilton. Basically, my view is they should have penalised it the same as they penalised the Norris-Leclerc thing. Because the way the FIA works, it's based off the initial contact, not the ramifications. If it's based off the ramifications, yeah, Norris should have gotten a heavier penalty. And maybe Max Lewis should have been dismissed further, like down to a black and white flag. But they judge it based off of the contact that's caused at that moment, which, yeah, I understand why both got the same penalty as a result. But I don't know. I see a lot of people comparing it to 2018 with Max and Ocon. I think that's a bit unfair because Ocon was a lapped car at that point. However, what I don't really understand is the whole team order stuff. Like Leclerc with Sainz, it was like Leclerc, you were dropping back off the back of your teammate. You weren't keeping up with him. They weren't able to swap you around. Whereas Max and Checo, that wasn't that same kind of risk. Max just decided to, well, in a flippant way, he decided to be himself. I don't feel like we should be surprised that Max Verstappen decided to do what he did by defying team orders, because in what world do you think he was going to? Like, if you thought that he was going to, Checo would have won last time out at home, right? No, Max has instead got his record-breaking win of the season. And now, Red Bull are worried because Merc are catching back up. Ferrari are dropping off, but Merc are catching back up. And they have been quite quietly over a few races now. There have been a few races this season, especially towards the later part where it's looked really good. I mean, Spain was a good example. Lewis was pretty much the fastest car on track after the lap 1 crash with K-Mag. But oh boy, K-Mag. A real kind of 0-0 weekend from pole and quality to getting points in the sprint to that incident. Look, I'm a Ricciardo fan. It was his mistake that spun K-Mag. I feel like K-Mag should have held his brakes. Rolling backwards off the track could have probably beached him anyway. I mean, I know it wasn't exactly wet, but we've seen people be beached for less before in F1 is all I'm going to say. And through all of that, the AlphaTauris. This is what I'm going to end on. Gasly somehow gets a pit lane speeding penalty, and Yuki Tsunoda ends up in a really weird place where Latifi gets investigated for overtaking under the safety car because Tsunoda wasn't let through. Now, was that because Tsunoda pitted? That's what I thought. I thought it was because Tsunoda went down the pit lane, he wasn't going to be allowed to unlap himself. But I'd like to see a proper verdict on that, because that's just all presupposition on my end. And importantly, it's a presupposition that's based off of, well, NASCAR, where you can't be lucky dog eligible, you can't get your lap back if you've pitted. Same for wave rounds. You can't get your lap back if you've pitted. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.